Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pack Attack. In the last one, we won the game like really early on. The dude rage quit. I bought 2 headliners packs with the stubs I awarded myself with after the game, and we got nothing. Well, you know, I shouldn't quite say we got nothing, because we did end up getting 2 upgrades to the team out of those packs, but they were nothing exciting. One of them was Michael Fulmer, the silver starting pitcher, to knock out the last bronze, so all of our starting pitcher spots are silvers now, and actually Sean Manaea is looking like he's got a boost, so he's going to be our 3rd starter. Our other upgrade is on the bench, and it's Mike Yastrzemski. I don't know if you remember in the last episode, I didn't know whether or not he was going to make the bench, but he actually got an upgrade in the last roster update, so I decided to put him on the bench, but honestly mostly because of his speed. What I decided to do was take Kurt Suzuki out of the bench because I realized that he would have been a pinch hitter against lefties, and I already had better pinch hitters for against lefties. And also, to have Kurt Suzuki on the bench as a backup catcher for Ramos was smart because Ramos only has 1 speed, so he'd be someone I'd pinch run for. But then I realized I have Kyle Schwarber in left who can also catch, so I didn't really need a backup catcher on the bench. So now we've got Mike Yastrzemski, an extra bat on the bench, and he's going to have some speed. But talking about Kyle Schwarber earlier, that is a new gold on the team. The last game we played was before the most recent roster update, and in that roster update, Kyle Schwarber got the upgrade to a gold, so he's now sitting at an 80 overall. He's going to have no more inside edge for the year, though the Cubs are not in the playoffs. But that really shouldn't matter, especially if we face a righty, I should say, because he's got the 92 power against righties. He's already hit so many home runs for us. I mean, 3 home runs, it looks like, in 15 at-bats for this team. Other than that, though, I don't really think there are any other significant upgrades to the team from... Oh, actually, no, Chris Paddock, I think last time he was an 80 and he got up to an 83, so no tier change, but he went up 3 overall, so that's pretty solid. But yeah, I think that's about it for going over the team. We're going to hop into a game here, and as you can see, I'm still at a 293 rating, just because we're trying to get some games played on this account. You know, I haven't been too consistent with this series, but hopefully that's changing. I've been pretty good about doing this every week. I think I missed a week a couple weeks ago, but we're looking to get that rating up to start getting some better competition. Unfortunately, that probably won't be in today's episode because we're still sitting at a 293, so we're probably not going to play someone that's too good. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and hop into this game and see who we're getting matched up with. And real quick, as we're looking for the opponent, I always forget to say this in the intro, but our stub pool count after the last game is up to 8,410. If you don't remember what the stub pool count is, that is the stubs that I get after selling all the cards from last episode's pack opening that don't make the team. So if you remember in that episode, we actually started with 9,002, but I dipped into the stub pool so I could have enough stubs to buy that second headliners pack, and then I bought the 2 headliners packs. And then everyone who didn't make the team out of those 2 headliners packs got sold, and they are now part of the stub pool stubs. For this one, we are going up against the Ohio State Buckeyes, and look at this, we might have a team we're playing against here. He's actually got some diamonds. It's been a while since we've played against someone with diamonds. His starting pitcher, though, the bronze Ronaldo Lopez, I'm thinking that possibly might be a glitch. It could be that gold tops now Lopez, but you never know. I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to this game. I shouldn't say that, though, because, well, I mean, there's no reason not to be excited, but this guy has a better team as that one is blasted to the gap. I was kind of hoping for maybe if I could get some slightly better competition just because this guy has some diamonds on his team. But, you know, a good team doesn't always mean a good player, and chances are if he's only a 12 level and he only has a 2-0 record, he probably just got the game with PlayStation Plus, so he probably doesn't have too much experience. Schwarber can't do it. He threw a really good curveball that caught the bottom of the zone, and I grounded out to second. So we don't score in the first inning. This might be a little bit of a game. Who knows? And Tony Gwynn doing Tony Gwynn things, even though it's not the signature series. That 88 overall Tony Gwynn is going to line that one to left field. And he's popping that one behind first, and he's not going to tag up, so we're going to... Oh, he is going to tag up. He tagged up way late. He honestly might have had that if he tagged up right away. And Brett Gardner hits that one pretty hard. That might be getting over his head, and no, he makes the catch. I was not thinking he would. Usually with that animation, that's the one when the ball gets past you, but made the play on that one. And Freddie Galvis is going to be able to get a leadoff single off of Lopez there, getting himself on first with nobody out. Let's see if we can capitalize on that one. And I didn't bunt with Fulmer because most likely it would have ended up being a double play anyway. And we ground into a double play. What's you going to do? And Polanco's going to the gap again, this time the right center gap. And he might honestly get 3 out of that. I'm going to send him. I'm going to be daring. And he gets in there, so Jorge Polanco with a 2-out triple. And Ruth inside outs that one is going to get down. Your typical MLB The Show hit to get me on the board in this one. And we take a 1-0 lead here in the third. Oh, what? I might have actually been able to still get him at first if I threw it right away, but really, Polanco, I don't know if that's called a hit or not, but the pitcher, the opposing pitcher on 2 outs, you're gonna let that drop? Why is he stealing? Why is he stealing with his pitcher? Wilson Ramos hits that one hard, but oh! I don't know if he had to dive for that. I thought he was going to get there easily, but he dove and it got to the wall. So Wilson Ramos going to start this inning off with a leadoff double. All right. Freddie Galvis gives that one a ride. I think that's going to go, and it does. Freddie Galvis to straightaway center field at Kauffman Stadium is going to give us a 3-0 lead. That one is also going to push us over our 3-run count. So that's 1,000 stubs, and I think we're also above 5 hits now, so that's another 1,000 stubs. Oh, did he just take me deep? Wow, he turned on a changeup, low and in, out of the zone too. Wow, all right. We got a little bit of a game on our hands now. This guy's putting up runs. All right, that's a pop out to first, and I'm coming up to bat, and I'm putting my game face on. I'm not being a nice competitor anymore. This guy hitting that home run has shown me that he's ready for a higher form of war. And Miguel Andujar on the first pitch takes him deep, possibly. No, it's off the wall, but he played that awfully. And it bounced off the wall, so Miguel Andujar is going to scoot into third with a triple to start out this inning, and Schwarber coming to the plate. And Schwarber grounds out again, and we can't get the run home on that because it was hit too hard to first. That one frustrates me. It was a hanging curve, and I don't know how I missed it. But CJ Crone, it's going to bounce off of his glove out there and right. And that's going to drive the run in. Crone should be able to get up there to second. He does, so he's going to hit a RBI double. And now Brett Gardner gives that one a ride. That one's going to get to the gap. And with 83 speed there, he might be able to get all the way to third. And I think he pretty easily will. So there's another run for us. That gets us to 5. And now Wilson Ramos keeping it going with the single, but it's not going to drive the run in because I guess the CPU didn't know that was going to drop. Freddie Galvis, though, that one's getting in the gap again. And that's another run. Ramos going to get up to third. Galvis with a double. I told this guy I'm turning it on. And Ricky Henderson up the middle. I don't know if Galvis can make that play. No, Henderson too fast. Galvis didn't really have too much urgency on that either, it seemed. So Ricky Henderson's going to get on first, and I think I know what this guy is doing. Yep, he's stealing. Who would have saw that coming? And he's going to get absolutely canned there on that throw. I pitched out. He actually didn't get a good jump anyway. And Babe... Oh, he hits off his forearm. So Babe, I think that's going to register as a hit. So he finally gets his first hit of this game. Andujar into the gap again. So he's going to probably hit a double. I don't think I'm going to extend that. I don't think I'm going to send Babe home either. I should have sent Babe home. And there's Schwarber finally showing up to this game with the no doubt homer about 50,000 rows back. And he camped under it in the wrong spot. So CJ Cron's going to get all the way up to third on that one. Okay. Your only source of offense so far has been hitting a home run with Santana, and now you're going to bunt with him? Explain. And we get him striking out on the slider to end the 8th inning. So we're going into the 9th with a 9-run lead. Michael Fulmer looking to complete this game in the next inning. Sean Doolittle coming to the mound. Man, Schwarber's got to face a lefty. And Schwarber welcomes that challenge with a screamer into the gap. That one's going to get him too. He pulls into second with the leadoff double lefty. And CJ Cron with an opposite field no-doubter. You don't see those too often. That's going to push us to 12 runs. Unfortunately, since it's the 9th inning, it's not going to count as a mercy rule. And Ricky's going to bunt with 2 strikes. And no, don't flip it. Oh, I instinctively pressed the first base button instead of tagging him. And he's going to get that hit anyway. But he's going to go to third. And Schwarber is able to throw him out after faking the throw to. So that's an interesting ending to this game, but not like it was going to go in his favor anyway, as we take that one 12-1. Kudos to my opponent, though, for making it through that whole game. Most people would have quit earlier, I should say. And I think that actually might be the first game I've played in this series that is actually finished. Here we are, finally, at the pack opening screen. And after I counted up everything we had, we ended up with 12,000 stubs, and I'll tell you how we got there. First, it's 1,000 for the win. It is 1,000 for every 3 runs scored, so that was 4,000 since we scored 12 runs. 1,000 for every 5 hits we got, so that was 3,000 since we came up 2 hits short of getting 20 hits. We finished at 18. 1,000 for every 2 home runs hit, and we only had 3 home runs, so it reverts back to 1,000. Another 2,000 for allowing 2 or fewer runs, and another 1,000 for 5 strikeouts. Well, we had 7 strikeouts, but it reverts back to 5. So I decided to get 1 headliner pack and 5 the show packs. So that actually adds up to 12,500 stubs. So we're just going to pull 500 out of the stub pool. And we are going to get a silver out of the first one. Jordan Montgomery. I don't think he's going to make the rotation, though. He's not quite as good as the other silvers we have. But we're going to keep rifling through these here. And another silver, and Elvis Andrus. Okay, that's going to be one to think about, because overall-wise, that's an upgrade over Freddie Galvis, but Galvis is probably one of our best players so far in this series. Another pack here, another show pack, and no silvers that time, so no upgrades to the team. It'd be nice to get myself the first diamond, but we get a gold. Alright, I was originally going to say it'd be nice to get a gold, but I realized I have a solid amount of golds. But I will not complain about getting a gold. Let's see who it is. And at this point, you know, depending on where this gold it will be, it might not even be an upgrade to the team. but I can't tell who this is. Is it Canely? No, yes, it is Tommy Canely. So, a gold in the bullpen. Won the show pack left, and we're going to see if we can get anything else good out of it. We can't. On to our final pack here, and it is a headliners pack. So let's see if we can pull anything good out of it. These headliners are Jose Reyes and Raleigh Fingers. I'd really like to get Jose Reyes on this team. I know I wasn't sure about replacing Galvis with Elvis Andrus earlier when I pulled him, but if I get Jose Reyes, I'm definitely replacing Galvis. So let's see if we can get lucky. And oh my god, the luck with headliners packs in this series is non-existent. It's so bad. And another Kurt Suzuki. We just took him off the bench and fed him to the wolves before this episode, so he's not going to be of any use. All right, well, not the best packs there. I'd love to finally get a diamond on the team. I really would love to pull a diamond for this team because we don't have any yet. But honestly, this team, after, 8 episodes, it's starting to come together. We've got a solid amount of golds. Our Silver Eddie Galvis, too. He seems to be a better card than Andrus, even though he's a less overall. But I think that's going to finish it out for this episode. We finally played against a guy who lasted the entire game and put up 12 runs on him because of it. So that was a fun one to play, a fun one to just add on the runs. Make sure if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of Pack Attack, hit the subscribe button. But that's all I've got for you in this video, and I will see you in the next one.